Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope you all have enjoyed some coffee and refreshments.
Yes, of course, and I'm sure that you all enjoying the interaction with all of our exhibitors outside with the most up-to-date product and technology.
And now we move on to the keynote speech session, and we'd like to firstly invite our moderator for this session to the stage to give us an introductory talk. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. James Liao, President of Academia Sinica. 让我们首先有请我们场次的主持人中研院廖俊志院长上台来为我们引言。
Good morning. We're fixing a little technical problem, just really fast because we are a technological forum, of course.
Yeah, we'll be back very shortly. Yes.
Now you know how important technology is. We can't live without it. We can't even talk without it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to this keynote session. Today we're very happy to celebrate the Ministry of Science and Technology in Taiwan for its 60th anniversary. And we're proud to have a keynote session featuring two industrial leaders in Taiwan. So the first one is Mr. Barry Lam. Mr. Lam received both his bachelor and master degrees in electrical engineering from National Taiwan University. He also received honorary doctorate from National Taiwan University, Tsinghua University, Jiao Tong University, all in Taiwan, and City University of Hong Kong, Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Mr. Lam is widely hailed as a visionary and has been globally recognized for his accomplishment in leading quantum computer in becoming the world's largest notebook manufacturer. In recent years, Mr. Lam has been leading Quanta to make the next jump to a new phase of reinventing itself with AI. Its roadmap features cloud AI, industry AI, and consumer AI. In 2011, Mr. Lam was recognized as one of the top 10 most admired entrepreneurs in the most admired companies survey by the Commonwealth magazine. And in 2015, Mr. Lam received Order of Propitious Cloud with Grand Cordon. This is the highest honor for civilians in Taiwan from our President Ma in 2015. Let's welcome Mr. Barry Lam.
Let's give a biggest round of applause to Dr. Barry Lam, founder and chairman of Quanta Computer. 让我们最热烈的掌声欢迎广达电脑的创办人兼总裁林百里林总裁。我们邀请林总裁跟我们分享我们第一场的专题讲座。This will be our first keynote speech brought to you by Dr. Barry Lam. And we'll kindly move back the podium. That would be really nice that we also have a podium along with the presentation. 好，我们最热烈的掌声再次欢迎我们第一位讲者林百里林总裁。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Minister Chen, Director Liao, and Chairman Lu, and all our distinguished guests. Good morning. Today I want to talk about the AI and the AI expansion, drive AI expansion with 5G technology. You may all know AI have changed our life, our lifestyle from now on. But the AI expansion has to be real on 5G technology. So what we expect from 5G is, we all know 2G is for analog phone, 3G is for digital phone, 4G is for smartphone, but 5G is a different animal. It is not 4 plus 1G, it's 5G. So with 5G, we have 1,000 more mobile data volumes. And with 5G, we have about 100 times more connected devices. And of course, the 5G is very high speed, so it's 10 times faster than the 4G. And the end user data rate is 10 times or 100 times more. So, and the battery life is very low. So it can be very low life so that it's good for IoT. So as I make it simple, with 5G, we will have EMBB, Enhanced Mobile Broadband. And then URLL, ultra reliable and low latency communication. And then with MMTC, mobile machine type communication. These three is the most important features of 5G, which we can obtain available. So 5G is not for phone, it's for IoT with AI. So it makes AI expansion much faster than before. So in the past, we have a cloud-centric AI. So the AI training and AI inferencing is only in the cloud. So, but today, we have a partially distributed AI. So it's more power efficient on device AI inferencing. But after 5G, in 2020, it's not so far away from today, only 2 more months ago, right? In the future, it's fully distributed AI with lifelong on-device learning. Wow, this is very critical. This is very important to our application. So in the future, computing, sensing, and AI use case. So it will do internal optimization in the device level. So all the device will be changed, will be completely changed to a intelligent device. So, okay. So I will use 3 examples of 5G application. One is smart transportation. So with the EMBB feature, so we have a fast access to cloud for in-vehicle experience and service. So the roadside unit will have AI-based cameras. So it will take care of the road safety, traffic hazard warning, and precedence alarm. And in the car communication, you need URLLC. So the vehicle-to-vehicle communication, infrastructure-to-vehicle communication, and vehicle-to-pedestrian communication is possible with ARRC features, low latency. And then in car intelligence, the car will be intelligent, just like the Tesla or the Google car will be available shortly. So you need the MMTC to work for the in-car intelligence. So besides that, the edge cloud analytics and the big data analytics will be provided by 5G central office and edge office to help the transportation. So this is not only for the car, but for the transportation and for the whole city will be benefit from 5G. For the smart factory scenario, so the VR needs EMBB, and the computer vision needs 2 features of 5G. And the sensors, of course, need the MMTC. And for the ultra low latency communication, we can work with the handheld device and AGV, and then the robots. So as a factory, the edge computing analytics is really important, and also big data. So the 5G will help the AI in the factory. Okay. Oh, okay. The first thing is the entertainment. Entertainment is a big business. So the how 5G will transform the business of future entertainment business. Entertainment. So utilize the higher capacity, the ultra low latency, the mobile edge computing, and the virtualized network and network slicing. So we have to do cloud gaming, AR, VR, home broadband, and enhanced mobile media. And also in-car entertainment will be important because the driver no longer need to drive the car, so he have a time to do entertainment. Don't worry about that. We will make it very safe for you. We need to make money on that, so we make it very comfortable. And Haptics, the games, also for the workers. And then in mental media, that is a big business too. So, but how the service provider transform their business to this different area is a big challenge. Okay, so the challenge of 5G does not come right away as the 4G, right? Because 4G, we have a feature phone already, and then within 4G, okay, the telco companies just sell the phone and the service. Simple. No, but 5G is not that simple. So we have 4 different challenges: infrastructure, connectivity, and device and business also. Okay, for the infrastructure, so to provide the EMBB, to provide a MMTC, MR LLC, we need a different set of infrastructure. So at the edge, we have to do edge computing. So on-premise, small factor, low cost, and densification design of servers. And then at the edge, we have a latency acceleration outdoor. And then in the central office or regional office, we have disaggregate virtualization cloud economic. And for the big data, it's a scalable cloud economic. So this is the picture of the cloud organization architect for the future 5G office. So this is not a one design deal. It's a multi-discipline, multi-design, and very workload precise design for the next generation cloud. Okay, next. Okay, and challenge for the connectivity. So for the telco company who provide 5G, they have considered so many different type of connectivity. So for UMTC, but it's good for IoT, for smart meter, smart agriculture, logistic tracking, and fleet management. So how to optimize your connectivity for these users? And a set of users need EMBB. Oh, so the home, enterprise, renters, mobile, wireless, and then VR, AR. So this is another challenge. And then for the low latency, so industrial control, traffic safety, remote manufacturing, remote surgery, remote training, all these need low latency. So this is not a simple way or simple design to put one cloud to fit all. You have to modify your cloud architect and also your communication architect to satisfy those requirements as connectivity perspective. Okay, and then for the device level. So the key point is the device is not a dummy device, no longer be a dummy device. The device must be augmented by edge cloud. So So the device have to work together with the edge cloud to do the AI. So in this case, so it's a completely new experience, a new vertical. We talk about vertical is the most important business model for 5G because you have to provide a service to the particular end user who will pay for you. And then we have a processing over the 5G and a customized local value. Customize is a tough thing for many business models. So, and then on the device, privacy and security. So as AI expand more and more, and people are concerned about the privacy, and more and more. So how to make the on-device AI and do not keep your data in your device will be a mega trend in the future. So the on-device design is so important. So I really most have promoted a embedded AI device chip technology, which is so important on device or AI. So it provides privacy, security, and immediacy, efficiency, and reliability, and personalization. So this is a big change to our device design. Okay, for the business perspective, the DNA of a AI plus 5G enterprise value. Enterprise means the industry, not just a particular company. So what is AI 5G to the enterprise, to the industry? So it's a machine-enhanced decision making. So minimize human error and improve the quality and decision making. This is what we need, right? And then visualization. So and we can provide operation personnel or customer with deep knowledge and experience overlays and data rich. And then automation. Provide automation with minimum trade-off for customization, flexibility, or quality. And then intelligent efficient. And then and most important thing is the trusted connection. Provide critical service products with secure data and network uptime. So actually, among all other features, trust connection is so critical to 5G. If your 5G is so critical to the application, if connection is loose, nothing you can do with it, right? So like a autonomous car, a connected autonomous car must have a trusted, reliable connectivity. Otherwise, you will end up with a big trouble. So this is the DNA of the 5G plus AI. Okay, so what's will be the business opportunity? So 4.3 trillion will be unlocked over the next 7 years across the 5G AI IoT vertical industry. Okay, in the first year, we talk about start from 2020. It's 2021, 2022, 2023. Okay, each year, the 5G will expand. In this paper, they predict in the first 3 years, mostly manufacturing, entertainment, and the technology. And the next phase will be city-based. So it will provide business for medical healthcare, logistics, and utilities. And then when we after 5 years, it will be global deployment, so that we will do financial retails. Business will be created. So this is opportunity. And each business have its own requirement for the connectivity, for the data storage, data for AI. So how can we get the business from technology standpoint? Okay, and then then what is the next wave, next of $1 trillion company? We have 3 waves: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Wave 1 is PC, internet, and mobile phone. And then wave 1 we have Nokia, Intel, Cisco, Microsoft grow rapidly. And wave 2 is a web business model, so web apply model. So it create Apple, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Alibaba, Tencent. So, and then with AI intelligent business model, it starts from 2017 to 2037. So, which giant company will be found, will grow in this wave? So it is a question about the business model. So there may be 4 different companies have a chance. So cloud service provider grow bigger and bigger during the wave 3, or the AI service provider, or the 5G service provider, or the IoT service provider. So, but I think that the cloud service provider have a lot of advantage because they own data. They own data, they own clients, users, and they have a huge profit, huge profit. So, like Google, they heavily invest in the future. They even have a quantum computer just announced. So we will be change the world of computing. So that the cloud service provider will grow bigger and bigger. Okay. So for Quanta, so it's what are we doing for 5G cloud? So we cooperate with Rakuten to provide the world's first virtualized cloud native mobile network, and this is the machine. And then we promote the next generation central office solution. And then the next generation central office solution is SDN and NFV enable fabric rich MIDI and edge data center architect for the Agile network infrastructure. So this is the first product we are doing. So to sum up, I make it very simple. The great convergence. So the cloud is the airplane, and the 5G is the engine. AI is the pilot, and passengers is IoT. And who going to pay money? The passenger pays the money, of course. So we have to do everything to make the passengers happy to pay their money to us, so that we can grow our business. So this is my. I think this is so important to Taiwan because we make all the hardware. We make all the hardware for this application, and Taiwan is the best place to make the hardware. I'm quite sure from semiconductor to the system, we are working so hard to make it happen, to make it from end-to-end solution to our end user. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation by Dr. Barry Lam. Thank you. Please return to your seats. Thank you so much. And then we're really looking forward, and we will all be flying in the cloud and with all of the most up-to-date hardware manufacturing brought to you by Taiwan. Thank you for the nice words and encouragement. Please be seated. Now, I would like to give the floor back to our moderator. I would like to invite our moderator, Dr. James Liao, back to the stage.
Well, thank you, Mr. Barry Lam, for the wonderful and visionary talk. Our next speaker is Dr. Nickyloo. Dr. Lu came back from the United States and from IBM in 1990, and is one of the first wave of entrepreneurs in the early 90s that set up the foundation for Taiwan's semiconductor industry. Dr. Lu is a researcher, is a design architect, entrepreneur, and chief executive. Dr. Lu has dedicated his career to the worldwide IC design and semiconductor industry. He's the founder and chair of Neutron Technology and EYS 3D Microelectronics, and the chair of World Semiconductor Council from 2014 to 15. Dr. Lu co-founded many other companies, including Audentech, Global Unichip, and GTBF. He co-invented and pioneered a 3D DRAM technology known as SPT cell, along with its associated array architecture. He was a co-architect leading the 8-inch wafer and DRAM, SRAM logic technology developments for Taiwan's semiconductor industry in the early 90s, and also created many Taiwanese companies as prominent silicon chip suppliers. Dr. Lu received his BS degree in electrical engineering from National Taiwan University and MS and PhD from Stanford University, also in EE. He holds over 37 granted US patents and has published more than 60 technical papers. He's an outstanding alumnus of National Taiwan University and National Jiao Tong University, and is a recipient of IEEE 1998 Solid State Circuit Award and a Semi-Industry Contribution Award in 2017. He's also an IEEE Fellow and a member of NAE in the United States. Let's welcome Dr. Nickyloo.
Let's welcome the Chairman and CEO of Neutron Technology, Dr. Nickyloo. 让我们掌声有请绿创科技股份有限公司卢超群董事长。
Thank you, President Liao, for extensive introduction. Honorable Minister Chen and President Liao, and honorable foreign guests, officers, science and technology leaders from all over the world, and also the key leaders in Taiwan, and ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to introduce you how the semiconductor industry, which is the strength of Taiwanese industry, to combine with the future AI, 5G, and many things, like what Barry already introduced. So I select the topic is a STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Creative and the leading era in 21st century. It's more than before. All the centuries, human beings need more from the STEAM. Usually we call STEM, but art is important now. So I want to show you that boundless applications created by synergy of AI, IoT, 5G, and atom scale semiconductor with heterogeneous integration technologies. So everybody knows the Industry Revolution, and now we go back to do the Industrial Revolution 4.0 like German proposed. And in the 20th century, we use all that industrial base. We created science and technology revolution. Human beings know the quantum mechanics. Human beings know a lot of things, which triggered, we now have computer, telephone, airplane, and many things used. Luckily, at the mid of 21st century, the Bell Lab discovered the transistor fully utilizing the semiconductor features to control the digital information. Oh, sorry. Before I introduce the grand pictures, I want to show you how the Taiwanese researcher like myself, at the same time building the enterprise with venture money, but on the other hand, we have to do tremendous work, combine AI vertically down to semiconductor. So I want to show you this picture is my work, and then I show you the grand picture of what we are moving forward by Taiwanese with the whole world efforts. So this is Bruce Lee, very valuable movies. Bruce Lee, 21st century Kung Fu guys. Now we recovered him in the 3D vision. Not only that, we recovered just body and gesture, how he played the Kung Fu. Not only that, he played with his, well, the other guy, okay, you will see in the movie. But more than that, what the Barry said, we know how the finger move. So let me push the button. Sorry, really sorry. Really sorry, I should, So I push the button and automatic link to my movie rather than wait. At the center is Bruce Lee with the other guy. This is not perfect, but I just want to show you that we recovered the historical heroes by using integration of 3D vision plus AI plus AR technologies. So this is my chip put into the camera form. This is what human eyes like. But I'm more like this, a bundle of information. Even the color cannot describe it. Too few colors to describe. But this is already out of date. This is only 720p. Right now, my company can do 1080p and moving toward 4K for 3D vision. And that's my chip and the enhanced Facebook Oculus Rift. I shipped the first chip to control 2 lenses, 2 cameras. Now, this new one have 5 cameras. Okay, we need some voice, but anyway.
Insight is our inside-out.
Okay, I
system
think
that
I got
uses
a point.
onboard sensors
Let's stop it.
to automatically build a map.
Look at that. This is second generation with Facebook. Why Facebook want to collaborate with a smaller company like Neutron? Because we have unique technology at the tip point they need. We control 5 lenses. 1 on the top, 2 in front, and 2 on the back. So look at me. When I play the video games, in the old system, if you pull your strength over there, the machine doesn't know it. But if the machine has eyes to see your gesture, then when you shoot the arrows out, they can calculate the speed. They can calculate whether you can shoot through or should just touch on it in the distance. For example, the enemy in the video is 1 meter, shoot through. 10 meter, shoot over it. This is amazing. And I want to announce the other things. You know, DRAM is Korean leaded. But doesn't mean that Taiwanese doesn't know how to use DRAM well enough. So our technology is 25 nanometer. Korea is 18 nanometer. But I create the world's smallest DRAM for AI edge usage. Okay? So the currently DRAM is of this size. This is called BGA package. This is bigger than the AI chip or AI edge applications. So I remodel it, and my chip has only fewer pins and much smaller package called chip scale package, smaller than the tip point of the pencil. As a result, what I'm doing, I can put my chip into a button type. what I want to show you in the next slide, the world's smallest 3D AI camera. I'm going to show in the CES coming Las Vegas next year. This is not totally combined as the small module AI edge, but it's already ongoing for that direction. So the point is the smallest, the future camera to do this. Or your things can be played with information. That guy is smarter than Bruce Lee. When they rotate the umbrella, we can see through the umbrella, see his gesture and body motion. And this one is the finger. And of course, face recognition. I want to tell you, AI is not far away. AI is happening in chip with system. I hope Barry and Minister Chen, we can make these things collaborating more with all our guests here coming to Taiwan. Now I'm going to the mega trend.
It's a passion for discovery that unveiled the genesis of all that exists in the universe.
Louder.
Today, deep learning is helping farmers feed the world. And marine biologists save our most precious resources by analyzing in 1 month what used to take 10 years.
是谁发明了机械计算机？
Everyday devices translate even the most complex languages from voice into text and images into words.
Xavier is now present.
Helping the visually impaired recognize an old friend, while letting a blind woman read to her child for the first time. Autonomous vehicles give us the freedom to reimagine our city streets and deliver relief to those who need it most, even under the harshest conditions. Robots tap into the power of deep learning to separate trash from treasure and give us amazing new ways to explore other planets. And today, a 2,500-year-old game meets its match as a computer competes with one of the greatest human champions of all time and wins.
I know in the first half of the 21st century, we can do much better than this. But I want to stand out the two major points. Diverse boundless applications. On one hand, no limits because we found a lot of science technology. Now quantum computing is already used, duality of the electrons. But another thing, who made it? We made it in semiconductor in the atomic scale coming soon. 5 nanometer is only 5 atoms in time AI. So today, my expertise will bring in smart chips. With Barry, we can do system. But I want to put together smart chips and system is one item. We'll make many, many things happen here. Not just artificial intelligence. Later, I will go to tell you the new intelligences world coming. So anyway, back to the semiconductor, because Taiwan is good at that. And the Moore's law, everybody know that if we put 2 more transistors on the chip, then we can make things growing, not only technology and economics. So 2 times 30, because IC integrated circuits have been 60 years, every 2 years, so 2 over 30 is about 1 gigabit to 10 gigabit. That's exactly the chip you are using in your cell phone. You are in your 4K TV. But look at it economically. $200 billion in the year 2000 and to $500 billion based on Moore's law. I call the homogeneous integration. Sorry, that should be changed to English, okay? But this is not big enough. totally not enough to support semiconductor industry to build 50 billion fab in the 2-nanometer technology. So everybody question, not only just building the industry, you Moore's law die. How can we build the 10-nanometer transistor? When I graduated from Stanford, my big professor, me, projected semiconductor should stop at the 1,000 nanometer, something like that. But today, if this stop, AI won't happen. So I want to show you in the very brief form, because this is my theory, to let you understand where we are. From the up to so-called 28 nanometer, that's about 10 years ago, we shrink the dimension on the die. That's called linear shrink. But today, why TSMC moving forward so fast? Because Chen-Ming Hu, Berkeley professor, invented the vertical transistor. Look at my hands. If we put transistor like this is most important character is called gate, which control the flow of the transistor. It keeps shrinking the gate, doesn't work. So Intel make it vertically. But once this idea open, we can squeeze more transistor because we have so many redundant area. Now we squeeze the redundant area, but still keep the transistor performance. And immediately, the Taiwanese engineers in TSMC catch up. So today we produce 7 nanometer. And if you outlook, every 2 years, 1 generation, not 3 years. So 2026, 2 nanometer. Yes, it's almost end. What can we do? What message I deliver today? Another technology happened. I proposed in year 2004 in ISCC, Solid State Circuit Conference. I said, why don't we do heterogeneous integration? We are not only count on the die, homogeneous, more transistor in a silicon material. Why don't we get more material like gallium arsenide, which cell phone needs, or different structures? So that opened a new era. Sorry, this is more complicated, but I think the audience from science and technology, okay, minister, allow me. So if you look down a package of the ICs, you see so many stacks. This is the cross section. So basically, semiconductor today is not only do a wrench, it's doing a 101 building. I hope you can tour it. We are doing that. Not only 101 building, we also build other building next to 101 building. For example, our power supply just next to 101 building, so we have the electricity. So this is called the heterogeneous integration 3.0. So I want to show you that 10 years ago, Motorola phone maybe looked like inside used a chip like that. And Neutron developed a unique technology with Intel. We can put the bare die inside a package, guarantee 10-year lifetime. We don't need to put packaging on the motherboard. So immediately we shrink the die. Now the art of the state-of-art technology is this. Okay, we can push a connector inside a silicon. So allow me to use, this is the energy to explain to you. This is semiconductor guy knows to build elevator inside a chip to communicate from different layer of the silicon die. That one is like an escalator. So the old technology was not expired, but the new ways of usage, that's what I emphasize today. With the new technology, we combine together. That's heterogeneous integration. In my personal experience with big company in semiconductor. So I will give you more things is that, not only that, What we are collaborating to do is 4.0. 4.0 is heterogeneous vertical integration to use a silicon-centric nanosystem. But the whole ballgame is changed. It's not just shrinking the die. It's try to enhance the function and value scaling. It's not just shrink. It's increase the value so you can build a 101. And furthermore, you can build your city. So I like people call me architect for city planning. Okay, and Barry is the guy who built that city with intelligence. And our minister, okay, is the initiator for the project and complete the project. So Taiwanese people will crowd it in 101 surrounding area and live happily ever after. But anyway,
Life EI 200 delivers eye-popping photos and video and a totally immersive virtual reality experience coupled with full augmented reality capabilities. Designed with portability and sleekness in mind, Life EI 200 lets you capture moments the way they actually happen, putting yourself right in the middle of the action.
Look at beautiful European city and you walk there. If you have 360 camera, that's what I'm doing. So look at that chip. Okay, putting with lens, sensors, cameras together in this form factor, which is too big. It should be much smaller. Okay? What I want to show you that heterogeneous integration, how will it happen? How will it change our world? Oh, sorry, how change our life experiences. Oh. Sorry. I use this camera to walk around. This is Taipei Marriott Hotel. So not only into the virtual reality world, I can put myself into this picture. But in addition, I want to show you, I have all the geometry, size, and the location of this. So that's the ruler. So this Marriott Hotel is 5.74 meters high. Everything controlled by me, top view. Even I don't walk through the hotel, I got the top view. And inside the hotel, okay? That is too big to me. It's with my DRAM and will enhance the IoT. So we have the real AI wearable device. By the way, my company cannot make into this small, but 360 with this size. I measure the distance, I record the face, I do a lot of calculation, and I can play the Bruce Lee surrounding me. Okay, it's not the 60 degree that human eyes can do. It's 360 with geometry, dimension. I mean, as a result, we collaborate with TSMC. They have only logic technology in 1990, just like President Liao said. I came back Taiwan. Taiwan government allowed me founded Neutron company. I'm the entrepreneur. I don't take government money, but government support with me on venture money. So only logic 20 years, 30 years ago. But today, heterogeneous integration, who is the company moving faster and become a worldwide global foundry service? Because they have this technology. Look at that for audio, touch, pressure sensors. So this is not for my picture, but I want to show you. 2004, I told people heterogeneous integration. Until 2017, the organization called IEEE formally defined heterogeneous integration roadmap. Before that, it's Moore's Law roadmap. Roadmap is so important because all the equipment manufacturers, material suppliers, device makers, designer can move synchronously. Otherwise, how can you make one generation? 2 years. So look at that. It's not only semiconductor guy. Boeing is coming. DARPA is coming. And many other. It's not the traditional electronic business. This is human beings business. This is too much. So today, I want to extend it more. I think I call intelligence exponential end civilization. It's coming. What do you mean by that, Nicky? This is more than AI. However, AI gives us the ways to implement it in the smart way, in the intelligent way. So I call AI time IoT, which included 5G, HI, that's what I introduced you, the heterogeneous integration, IC design, and semiconductor with function value focus, creating a term, I want you agree with me, it's called Pervasive Intelligence Era. What do you mean by Nicky? Let me first show you. Human brain intelligence is above the AI. This is one of the important movies for me. This guy with only the brain alive. Rest of them almost dead. But now we make it mechanical, and the sensor and everything surrounding that trigger his brain to control it. Okay? Our genius in London, he has a big problem. If with this technology, in his next life, he can do many things. Amazing. So human brain intelligence is what Taiwan we want to do. Explore more with you. The second one, I don't want to give two more. Artificial intelligence, everybody knows, machine, human beings, but
4 years ago, we started
Amazon. I gave them 6,000
look like
chips.
if you could
They
walk
make
into a store,
6,000 cameras
grab what you want,
within a
and just
7-Eleven
go.
shop.
What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store so you never have to wait in line? No lines, no checkouts, no registers. Welcome to Amazon Go.
Technology.
To use the service, the shopper needs an Amazon account and a smartphone with the Amazon Go app installed. Once inside the store, as soon as the shopper lifts the product off the shelf, it is automatically added to the shopper's virtual cart. Put it back there and the product is removed. This is done by using an advanced network of computer vision, sensors, beep technology, and artificial intelligence.
And go to Amazon and brain.
It can detect when the product is removed or put back on the shelf, and who is putting them on or off using facial recognition technology.
He knows who you are.
Once you've added all the products you want, there's no need to queue up at the billing counter. All you need to do is just walk out of the store.
No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
So 6,000 cameras, some on the top, looking farther away, some behind the merchant. So when you take things out, my camera recorded every information combined by system guy, Amazon. And they know what you are doing. So one joke, me and the Amazon guy, when we work, said, there is no more thief in the convenience store. He took it, he paid for it.
For a glimpse into the future, consider one of the largest companies on the planet, Amazon.
By the way, this
to deal with that scale,
can collide each
Amazon
other.
has built an
Even
army
they have
of
the best
robots.
sensor system. So
And
they
there's plenty more where those came from.
The real computer
Every day,
vision in the
this
3D.
facility in Boston graduates a new batch of machines. To some of us, this moment belies a dark sign of what's to come. A future that doesn't need us. One where all jobs, not just cab drivers and truckers, are taken by machines.
Okay, because I run out of my time, but I really want to show you this. This is happening in Tokyo University, their best hospital. This surgeon is using this system to do surgery every day. We provide them camera, look at the liver. He's the expert doing surgery of livers. A surgeon used the electronic co-developed together. Now we get a GPS, almost like a GPS-like, on the liver. So he can cut the tumor inside the liver so sharply, not with his life, the robot life cut it. Amazing, amazing experience. The liver, and inside there are 19 tumors. And we have technology to take picture and then expose transparently to those 19 tumors. Amazing. So G7 governor officer visit Tokyo. That's the one essential step for them to see. That's really helped Japanese patients get the best treatment. And also the doctor cannot touch anything. That's why they need camera, stereo camera. They cannot touch the PCs. By the way, there are so many doctors, surgeons, not only surgeons, they will need to communicate. Now, this system brings the communication on the screen. So AI is coming, although this is not the final AI, this is very simple AI, but with computer vision. It's primitive. So the third thing I want to introduce my intelligent end theory. So cell intelligence. What you mean by that, Nikki? Okay, this is MIT work. And coincidentally, I know so well, and I also respect this guy so well. He's my son, Timothy Lu. They made a computer inside a human cell. Computer, I mean sensing, calculation, photon, transmission to electrons, and wireless transmit the signal out. I'll give you an example. This is definitely a good for companies. So they built this way to test new drugs. And some of the drug can help the innocent baby which cannot digest protein. But with this computer, the baby can use his own cell, be engineered to digest the protein. American FDA gives the super hot lot, try to qualify this new drug. So let me tell you, MIT guys, that's crazy. Look at that pill. On the left-hand side, that's engineered cells. On your left-hand side, sorry, on your right-hand side is engineered cell. On your left-hand side is chip. And this pill go into the pig, go to the stomach. And don't ask me, I'm not my son, okay? But this engineered cell interact with the cell of the pig stomach. And the signal change because of bleeding inside the pig stomach. And this information is changed by cell to photons. That chip converts the photons to electrons. And that chip transmits the electron signal outside the body. So we can see these results. It's implemented. The black one is the normal one, no bleeding. The red one is bleeding over the time. Of course, they know where to bleeding. That can help human beings in the future for in-body diagnosis. Aging intelligence. This is pure Taiwanese made by Jiao Tong University. The first one, artificial retina, can make blind people see. That one can make the deaf hear. And this one can make the person who get the epilepsy. Then our chip released the electron first. Then he got shot. And now the chip is coming out this month, probably. Try to test whether the chip can give instruction to heal some Parkinson's disease. So finally, environmental intelligence, I don't have time, but I want to use this example to sell you an idea, intelligence and civilization, not just AI. So semiconductor is great, but in IBM, we most respect this guy, Gomperz. I think he's 19th century guy, mathematician. He said, if you can have double exponential or triple exponential, you can get this S-curve. That time, he can predict the society lifetime. Put into the real data, they can predict your society has the average age of 65 or 95 years old. But if we put the Moore's law data into that, we cannot see it because this vertical axis is much bigger than what we experience today. So based on his theory, Gomperz curve, IBM research, we very admire his mathematics. 2038 is silicon transistor need to be changed. We are so young there. So finally, I want to promote my theory. Moore's law is 2 times 30s. My theory I call loose perspective. I want to show you today heterogeneous integration already be adopted by IEEE. And I hope my minister can appreciate intelligence and combine these two. What I want to show, simple equation. Okay, this screen is to block out my subscript. I get all the credit to all the people supply me the data, okay? But it's blocked it out. So HI is IC, my chip. But many chip together is heterogeneous integration. So this is one exponential, HI. A is application by years. So I use the summation of years. But more exciting to me, Barry, is parenthesis C and C, contents and clouds. What does it mean by that? If I can see everybody here, if every day, every minute I see you, if I build a private cloud with the contents, what are the contents? Well, ladies and gentlemen, whether you sleep well last night, I know it, you know it, if you monitor it, because you see your eyes or many conditions. I don't want to elaborate it. This is only one application. I don't know how many applications your country can generate. Like a gentleman from Russia, gentleman from US. If your software is better than me, please, I can give you hardware. And then you can implement C and C. By the way, what I want to show this theory, this is triple exponential. Much longer life than Moore's law. Oh, but Moore's law didn't stop. Taiwanese will move down to 1 nanometer. Although TSMC said 0.1 nanometer, I believe that should be my heterogeneous integration. But another dimension I want to introduce you today, okay? Your country may not build semiconductor, but Taiwan and you collaborated together, to collaborate together, will create many, many things. Triple exponential here. So based on my theory, I end up with this chart. That's, I predicted in 2010, okay, it's not today. Moore's law is this, the brown, like the soil, like the ground. But we are right now entering silicon 2.0 and 3.0 grass region. Last year, semiconductor is 480 billion. It's above the Moore's law to prove my 10-year theory. But today I introduced the heterogeneous integration. That should be the blue. So by 2035, another 17 years, we believe the semiconductor will create 1.2 trillion business with you, with us. heterogeneous integration, AI, time intelligence, and civilization. That's my prediction. And SEMI, worldwide organization, President Ajit said, Nicky, that's it. You have the theory. And we agree, semiconductor has another 0.7 trillion. What does it mean by that? $1 trillion. 60 years in the last 60 years. We only grow the industry to 0.5 billion. Nickyloo today is a crazy or not crazy? I spent 30 minutes with you. There is another $0.7 trillion. Not only occupied by Taiwanese, no. Taiwanese is very good at service, open, and friendly. So the Morris Chen can succeed in TSMC because he built it's not the pure foundry, it's open innovation platform. Everybody come to create it. So this is my last chart. And if you want to ask me what happened to another 60 years, that's what the Minister Chen gave me the homework. He is very pushy, okay, I tell you. He will make your business maybe prosperous in Taiwan. He is so pushy. So the first paragraph I will introduce you, but I want to add the humanity instead of art. I think STEM plus humanity plus DNA will create an intelligent exponential era. So I don't worry about the revolution. I worry about whether our education can bring human beings to live better. In terms of technology, our treasure island in the microscopic dimension, semiconductor get into the subatomic technology. So we need a lot of physicists. Many countries, you have excellent physicists. Chemists, you can use some collaboration because you enter the semiconductor technology by doing that. But macroscopically, system and application into space, down to the ocean. I cannot imagine that. I'm not the expert of that. So final one, I think I point out education is most important thing for everybody here. We get the good talents, then they can create STEM plus humanity plus DNA to improve your country's economy and also our collaboration together. So thank you for your listening and my best wishes to your health and your stay in Taiwan. Thank you.
Thank you to Dr. Lu. Would you please remain on the stage to thank our speakers for their forward-looking talks? We're going to present certificates of appreciation to them on the stage.
Thank you for that. We would like to invite Minister Chen Liangji,陈部长。我们有请陈部长再次回到舞台上，我们颁发感谢状 to present the certificate of appreciation to our one of the keynote speakers, Dr. Nickyloo 卢董事长。非常感谢您今天跟我们的分享。
Thank you so much. And let's have a photo together. And thank you once again to Nickyloo. 有请部长继续留步。那我们谢谢董事长，请董事长先行回座。Thank you once again to Dr. Nickyloo. And next, we'd like to welcome our keynote speaker, founder and chairman of Quanta Computer, Dr. Barry Lam. 接下来呢，我们再次有请广达电脑林百里创办人兼总裁到台上来领取感谢状。
And thank you so much for really unlock our imagination of how much application that can be used through new technology. 非常感谢，谢谢林总裁，也谢谢部长。Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause. This ends our morning session of today's forum.
部长，我们请部长呢继续留步哦。那我们也要借由这个机会呢，颁发感谢状给我们今天上午非常称职的主持人。我们要掌声再次有请中研院廖俊智院长。Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we also like to thank our moderator this morning for the great work. Please welcome Dr. James Liao, President of Academia Sinica. Thank you so much.
好，非常感谢廖院长为我们的引言，也非常感谢部长，非常谢谢我们所有的贵宾。Thank you so much once again. This ends our morning session. Let's give a biggest round of applause for this wonderful presentation.
Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are going to take a lunch break. We have buffet lunch ready in the neighboring hall. And we have vegetarian and also halal food available. Please enjoy. And also we have gifts ready at the front desk outside. Please take one with you.
Yes, do remember to pick out your giveaways at the reception desk. And also, if you are coming for tomorrow's session as well, please do keep your badge and keep your badge with you the whole time. And also the interpretation devices, please make sure you return them at the desk as well.
我们要提醒贵宾如果你有借口译设备的话呢，请您离场之前记得归还口译设备哦。And now it's time to enjoy lunch. Everybody's invited. Enjoy and have a great day.
非常感谢大家，也记得所有贵宾在离场的时候记得您随身的物品。非常感谢，祝大家用餐愉快。